Hey there, folks. Welcome back to Hutan Pantai. We are in April 1st. A lot of time has elapsed between the last episode and now, not only in game, but in real life. So here we are back on the series. I've moved the time from September all the way to April because there just wasn't much to do. If you've been following along with the series, started out with pretty much nothing. So we've been doing a lot of contracts, trying to build some funds to buy some things. And I have. You notice we're at $313,000. I did a bunch of contracts between the last episode and now. I was able to pick up this little class trailer. It was in the discounted used vehicle section, as well as this Bednar implement here. And we're going to use this. I've never used this implement before. It's a little bit overkill for what we will be doing, but hey, it's a good opportunity to use it. It came up on sale, so we're going to give it a shot. So still don't have a tractor. I have the little scooter you see there in the far distance. Let's buy a tractor. So here's what we need to do. A couple things we're going to do today. If you recall, we have field 27, which includes the farmyard, and then I bought field 28, and those are pretty much ready to go. They've been cultivated. They have lime fertilizer put out, so they're good to go, ready to be planted. And what we're going to do today, we're going to buy this field here, field 30, and also field 31. And I'll talk about that a little bit later. So let's go ahead and buy that one there and this one here. The reason I'm buying this is because I want to focus this series on rice. That is going to be the big focus for this series. In order to do that, I need a little bit more land, and there's a reason for that. We're going to grow two different types of rice. We're going to do the rice that you plant in the well, you know what? Let's just go here and let me show you. So another tip: if you don't know what you're doing with the game, go over here to help. And there's a lot of things in here. And let me show you what we have here. So we have the crops, and there's two different types of rice. One is a long grain rice, and then one is just rice. And there's different ways of growing them and harvesting different things. So go down here, scroll to rice varieties. It talks about it. You do need to, flood the field for both of them. And then, of course, the long grain rice, we can actually harvest with a harvester and seed with a normal seeder. Regular rice, we've got to use the little machine with the rice plugs. So it's going to be a little different way of harvesting and planting the two crops. So we're going to give that a shot. So we need a tractor. And so we have this Bednar, and if we look at the seeder that goes with it, that is this. Let's see here. The seeder that goes with it is this one here. This is the machine we have. So it puts out both seed and fertilizer. And this is the attachment for seeding that goes with it. Now this will only seed our long grain rice. We're going to have to get another planter for the other. But what we're going to do is go ahead and buy a tractor. So let's go ahead and get that done right now. I'm going to go with a medium tractor because I need at least 225 horsepower to run that seeder. So I've been looking, and I think what I'm going to do is go with this here, the AgroStar 8.31. For what I get, 230 horsepower for just shy of $90,000. It really ain't much else out there. I could go with one of these and upgrade it, but they don't really fit in to this map. These just don't have the horsepower. I don't know that they would have the Deuce Far in this Asian country, but we're going to go with it. So let's see here. We're going to go with We're going to see if we can find something that has narrow tires. I don't know if anything does. It may not. Oh, there we go. Narrow twins. Ooh, that looks, that could be interesting. Let's do the rear narrows. You know what? Should we just go with the narrows? Let's just do that. Hopefully we have enough traction. And let's go ahead and buy it. All right, very good. And we do need the cedar attachment. So, oh, that is down here. Cedar, 45,000. We'll buy that. So I have used quite a bit of money so far. So let's go ahead and buy, you know what? I don't know what the capacity is. Let's just buy 2 pallets of seed. And I think I have some fertilizer up at the farm, but let's just get 1 pallet. All right, so we're down to $48,000. I spent a lot of money, but we got to get going. And that was kind of the whole point of running all of those contracts, is so that I'd have some cash to move the series forward. All right, got that hooked up. So move up here and grab our cedar attachment. So it has been a while since I have made a video. Just life, I tell you, it's just been busy. Oh, does this only take seeds? No, it's got to take oh. Does it not take fertilizer? I don't know. Let's see here in a second. Yeah, just been very busy. We had, flu. Love the flu. Came through the house. Oh, it does not take fertilizer. Oh, okie dokie. Had the holidays. And to be honest with you, when the game first came out, there just wasn't a whole lot of mods. Yeah, it just, there wasn't a whole lot out there. The base game stuff just, it just seemed a little thin, little slim. I don't know. I don't have mixed feelings so far. But there has been some mods come out recently, and so that has helped out getting some things that we can use on the series. So we are moving forward now. I have started using some helpers with my work because I was up to enough cash capital that I could afford to pay them. Oh, got a little glitch there. Now, I do have to say that I have been having some issues with my PC, and if any of you guys have any ideas, let me know in the comments. So what's happening is basically just locking up shortly after boot up. Sometimes it will lock up during boot. Sometimes just shortly after. It seems like if I just don't do anything, let it just get stabilized, then it'll work better. But if things are loading in, I'm trying to open a Internet Explorer or something like that right out of the gate, then it seems like that is when I have some issues and it locks up. So I don't know what's going on with it. If you guys have any ideas, definitely let me know in the comments below. So that has been a little bit frustrating for me. Alright, so in order to plant this, I do have to have a rice paddy, I guess is what you call it. So we need to build that. So let's turn off the tractor here and let's get going. So I want to go back over here to the help section and just show you that to rice, the rice field, you have to create it, but you still have to, to plant long grain or the regular rice. Yeah, here it says the long grain rice is you plant it dry and it's more affordable as you don't need any special machinery. You can use your normal combines, but you still need a rice field. So we can't plant the rice in just a regular field. So to prove that point, I just wanted to show you here. Oh, let's see, the message went away. So I turn on the seeder to long grain rice, and it says this crop can only be planted inside a rice field. So that is what we have to do, is actually create a rice field. All right, so we're going to shut that off. We'll hop out, and here's how you do it. I hope. I've never done this before, but I believe what we're going to do is go over to, let's find it here. There we go. Under this menu, we're going to go to rice field. Rice is grown on the rice fields, which can be flooded with water. So I don't know how much this is going to cost, but we have two fields. This field right here, and then this field over here. We're going to turn into a rice field. And then, of course, those three right back there is the ones we just bought. So let's see if we can't turn this into a rice field. So we'll just run that corner down. I think you just click along these corners here, or points. You're kind of just drawing a field. Oops. Hopefully this is working. Yeah, you see the green right there? Oh, Siri's trying to talk to me. All right, let's see. Oh, let's see. Finish. Let's see. Whoa, what happened here? Let's see. Huh. Okay, well, maybe we're not making a field there. All right, so let's cancel that field. That's interesting. And let's try one over here. All right, here we go. Add a corner. There we go. We can see the line a little bit better now. There we go. That's what it's supposed to look like, I think. Let's see. And I have to apologize. I'm a little bit... Oh, actually, I hurt my finger. And it's difficult for me to move with the WASD on the keyboard here. It's my left hand, so I am struggling trying to make this a smooth process for you. So I apologize if the get a little wiggly or wonkly. That's the word, wonkly. Let's see. So we're just basically drawing a field here. All right, right click. There we go. Got a rice field there. So now we can flood that field. All right, I want to go over here. And that actually did not cost too much. Let's start. Let's start over here. Let's see if maybe we can do this a little bit different. Maybe there's an elevation issue with that over there. I don't know. I'm trying to go through this pretty quick, trying to get done with it. Yeah, we can't do it. We cannot create a field because of this rock face, I guess it is. Maybe I can, let's see. Cancel the creation. Let's try something here. Let's see if we can get it. Let's see. Let's start here. Just trial and error, folks. I don't know why it's doing this, but maybe if we just kind of cut that corner off. Let's see if that'll work. It still will not. So it does not look like we're going to be able to create a rice field in this field. So that kind of changes my plans. So we may plant something else here and just go with that. So we do have our other field created. Well, that's interesting. All right, so this field over here is ready to plant with rice. So let's go ahead and grab our tractor. And it has one state of fertilization already. So we'll put some fertilizer out after we seed. And I think that we plant this in a dry field. Man, this seeder is way overkill for this. All right, let's get going here. You know what? Let's just see. Do we have our GPS coordinates? Hey, look at that. All right, let's see if this works out. Hey, there we go. So it's letting us seed long grain rice. Now, that's the only thing I don't care for too much is the ridges that it puts up around the field. And I get it, but you almost really want a level area so that it creates it with the without the land deformation around it. I'm not sure if it will do that anyway. I'm not sure. But it does make getting a tractor in and out a little bit interesting. Alright, I think I knocked this corner off right here. Yeah, not taking a whole lot to do this field here. So what I don't know is when I need to flood the field. And that is the part that I got to figure out. And I know we were missing quite a bit there. Back and grab the inside piece, even though we will be driving over where we planted. Can't help it. Last little bit right here. And we should be good. There we go. I'm going to pull the tractor out and park it here for just a second. And let me look and see. All right, so it does not say anything about flooding it right now. I think that's good. Let's just take a look at the map. This will tell us if we got it all seeded. We did miss a spot, but you know what? I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to worry about it. So, since we cannot plant rice in the other field, I don't know why. I guess that rock is just too close to the field. So let's take a look and see what else we can plant with our cedars. We could do oats. That might be an option. I don't want to do any of the other crops that would, cause us to have to get other equipment. So let's just throw some oats in the ground. That'll be some easy, quick cash for us to harvest. Again, this field is so small compared to this cedar. I went way overboard with a cedar here, but that's okay. Oh, let's see. Oops. I gotta change the crop. Sorry about that. Oh, go too far back. There we go. Yeah, so maybe at some point we get some, maybe we need a bigger field. Maybe this one back here, and we just throw some arable crops in there just for some cash. I don't know. I do want to focus on the rice, but we may have to have some other crops. And I'm going to drive out into that field. And the road. Alright, we'll get this thing knocked out here pretty quick. So we do have the mushroom greenhouse. You see all of the IBC totes over there. We do have the mushroom greenhouse, and it is not worth it, folks. I would not buy one of those, and I would not try and grow mushrooms, because that just does not happen very quick at all. We've had that thing now for, at least a half a year, I would think. I don't know. Can't remember exactly when we purchased it in the series. I mean, we started in August, so that would have been the very soonest we could have got it. Yeah, it's April already. Really have not produced very much at all. Kind of disappointed in it. Alright, let's roll around here. I think we got a little strip here in the middle that we get. Yeah, we may miss a little bit here. This is actually kind of difficult with this cedar. It's kind of big for these small little fields. Okay, I think we got most of it. Very good. So we'll just go ahead and get that folded up and get down here off the field. So we have one field of rice. Oh boy, that's a hump. Did not see that. Yeah, there's pallets of mushrooms there. Not a whole lot of value. I'll show you in the menu here real quick. We have basically 5,000 of each current value. So not great. It's really not great. So I think what we'll do now is we're going to go and hook up. I'm going to disconnect. Not that. There we go. And we're going to grab our subsoiler. Did not quite line that up, but that's okay. Much easier to hook those up in game than real life. That's for sure. Alright, so these fields, they actually withered last year. They did not get harvested. And if we look over here, wrong way, there we go. They need to be plowed. Luckily, they don't need any lime. So once we get this done, well, we'll actually be okay to plant them. And let's just make sure that is taken. Yep, it is taking the plowing state off. Or the needed, plow needed state. And I'm just going to make that corner there. I know that would probably tear up the implement or the tractor. Or both. So we have that field down there. And that field as well that will need to be plowed. And so we do have this greenhouse over here, and that is what we're going to need to plant the rice plugs. Now, I don't know that we'll have those ready for this planting that we need to do right now. So that may actually end up being something that we do later on. Alright, I'm going to hire a worker right here. And I'm going to show you. So we did pick up that other production. So this is the rice saplings. And of course we need some water in order to get that going. So what I'll do is I'm going to go ahead and we'll get this trailer that we have over here, this water tanker. I'll go fill that up. Hopefully I don't sink the tractor this time. And then we'll bring that over and get that going. We need to get that up and running because I'll show you what's going on with our calendar. We're in April, and we have long grain rice right here that needs to be planted. And then, let's see, down here, regular rice, which goes in the patches. We have 2 months that we can get that. So maybe we can get some saplings in by next month. Enough. I don't know if it'll be enough to plant, but what I've got to do is run a few more contracts because I really don't want to lease equipment on this playthrough. I'm trying to purchase everything, but what I need is a rice planter, and that should be, let's see, maybe there's a rice. Yeah, here we go. I need $25,000. I have it. But I'm also probably going to have to buy some rice plugs too. So need to make sure I still have some working cash. We're going to need harvesters later on. So that's going to be something that I need to purchase down the road too. So I've got to keep running these contracts probably between episodes. I don't want to bore you. You guys already ran enough on this series in the beginning. So I'll do those off camera, and then we'll work our land on camera. So hope you enjoyed it. This has progressed a little slow, but the rice is all new to me. I'm still learning this. This series is the first time that I've dealt with the rice. So I'm learning. Hopefully you guys can learn something too. If you liked the video, please click that thumbs up button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If you have not done that yet, I would certainly appreciate it. I do appreciate all of you guys' continued support, and have a blessed day.